Hello.
Hi. We
Well,
disappeared last time,
Two people.
and we didn't think we were going to be back, but we are back.
I was definitely exhausted with life and having to deal with the fact that I watched that utterly terrible movie.
Oh, this has something to do with Jack Frost.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
it does.
All right.
I'm pretty sure it stole at least 2 years off my life. But I'm back.
I feel great.
Better than ever.
I'm good. I've been watching only good movies.
Yeah,
Since
honestly
then.
have
Since
not
then.
been watching a lot of movies. Since I watched Jack Frost, I've only seen one movie.
So it just kind of killed your inspiration to watch.
Yeah,
Okay.
it really did. It took a lot out of me. I just watched a bunch of
You took everything from us,
reality
Jack Frost.
shows because that's like what I like to watch when I'm not
Is
trying
that your comfort show?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. Don't be
So,
an asshole.
last time I gave you the option to pick a movie.
Yes.
But like I said, I totally went back on everything that I choose. Well, let's be fair.
So,
We couldn't watch Mommy Dearest because...
Good Night, Mommy.
Oh.
Mommy Dearest is a different
Oh,
movie.
the wire hangers. My bad.
Yes.
We couldn't watch Good Night, Mommy because we both didn't have time to sit down and read the subtitles.
It's like really, we can't do that at work. And like...
I can't do it at home either.
Exactly.
Just,
so it's gonna be a little harder to finagle watching that.
And you just can't not read them.
Right, because you'll miss the whole plot.
Right. So we decided to watch something else instead.
We were also going to watch Goodnight Mommy, but I don't know if it'll be before the end of October.
Who knows?
Who knows? There's 3 days left. 4 days left. 4 full days. Well, I'd say more like 3.5 days. Because this is 3 o'clock on a Monday. It's 3.5 days left. So I don't know if we'll get to watch it before the end of the month. But
we'll see. We'll try.
Instead of watching that, we watched...
let's address the fact that we're just complete liars.
Yeah, we lie.
Sorry.
Left and right.
We lied to all of you. Our
Liars.
apologies.
But we did watch a movie.
We did watch a movie.
A horror movie. A horror movie.
A horror movie.
I would classify it as a slasher haunted house. But not haunted house someone died in a house and became haunted. Like a haunted house attraction.
Like a haunted hoochie.
Yes, but not.
Not the haunted hoochie.
Not. This movie did not take place in Ohio.
Can I ask you what a hoochie is?
Hoochie Mama.
Well, that's what I
know
thought. Isn't a hoochie a promiscuous...
A hoe?
Yeah.
A hoe?
So,
Might you?
what would a haunted hoochie apply to?
A haunted hoe. I don't know. I'm sure if we Googled their name, it would have them attempting to give
I don't think
a
I want to
legit-
Google hoochie at work.
I mean, I'm gonna Google it on my phone, not on my work computer.
No, I'm going to Google it on my work computer.
Well, you might get a message.
Hey, I'm not the one that Googled porn before. Just saying.
Okay, that's not what happened. Okay, now I feel like I've just told this stupid story. So one of our supervisors, our bosses, sent out this email, and it said BLUF, and then it had some text, and then it had this really long email. So I was like, what does BLUF stand for? I need to know.
Sorry, I keep adjusting this.
So instead of asking her, because that seemed that would just waste her time, I Googled it on my work computer, and then it told me that it was blocked because it was a pornographic website.
What did that end up standing for? Do you remember?
BLUF, in reality,
Yeah.
it stands for bottom line up front. So it's a...
What was the
Before
porn?
some leather website. I don't remember. If
Finding
we
leather.
weren't using my phone to record this, I'd Google it.
You'd be looking at porn if you
No, that's not what I'm saying. Oh my god. If I lose my job, I'm sending you all my bills. Yeah. So, and I freaked out about it because this was 3 weeks after I started my internship, and I was terrified that I was going to get in trouble. So I had to message
honestly,
her.
I was going to Google it too because I had no idea what it meant.
So he messaged the boss that's in it, and she was like, oh, it's literally fine. And it's just fine. So I think I was just being a little scared. Yeah.
We're all good. What were we even talking about? I don't even know what we're doing right now.
We were talking about the movie that we watched. The
that's
genre
right.
is haunted house attraction slasher film, and the movie is called Haunt.
Haunt.
What did we watch it on, Monty?
We watched it on Shudder, and I hate all of our videos.
They're great.
They're terrible.
We need a selfie stick.
No, we don't. I'd rather have shitty videos than carry around a selfie stick. I'll be honest with
but
you.
like you can't get bitch about the video if you're not.
I will do
to
both.
Fix it.
I will do both.
Also,
That's what I'm good at.
I'm getting a new phone tomorrow, so there is a good possibility that our quality of our video quality is going to get better.
Are you saying my phone's not good?
No, I'm just saying that I'm getting
No.
a phone that's like
I
whole
quit.
thing is
I
that
quit.
has
Thanks
a
for the
good
insult. I quit.
camera. You know, some people are just too goddamn.
I just quit I quit every episode. Don't you ever notice that?
And I said, some people are just too goddamn dramatic.
All right, let's talk about Haunt before.
So great. Great.
It's good. The end.
Bye.
Bye.
No. So when it started off, I wasn't sure if it was going to be good. Because, they were setting up the plot, and it was kind of, I wasn't really sure how good it was going to be. But then once they got into the haunted house, and then, stuff started happening, I was like, oh, no.
Well, let's set this up. So, basically, the premise is are they supposed to be teens? I can't tell.
I think they were in college.
Because they look like
I think they were in
mid-25.
college.
Okay.
Because they were at a club
that's right.
drinking,
Okay.
and I think it's a little harder to believe that they were teenagers.
I mean, I
in
was
a club.
20 in a club.
No,
before
I get
drinking.
that. But I'm just saying how old they looked. It was unbelievable that they were
Are the cops going to come
teenagers.
arrest me now that I admitted I underage drank?
No one gives a shit about what you did 18 years ago.
Was it 18 years ago?
I mean, you were 20, you're 38.
I can't do math.
Math. Almost 19.
What do I do? Do math for a job?
No. Actually, you've never used math here.
Oh, that's right. We work
whatsoever.
at Natural Light, so I have to count the cans they put in the six packs.
1, 2, 3.
Wait, there's only
69,
5 natter days here.
400.
69.
Not the math on that.
Nice. So anyway, there's this one girl that seems like a Debbie Downer.
Well, I think she is in an abusive relationship, and she's going through a rough time.
Wow, I sounded very insensitive.
Yes. Well, it's fine.
She's great.
It's fine.
I actually thought it was the girl from Midsummer. I think was her name Laura.
Florence Pugh.
Florence Pugh.
That's her name.
Florence.
Florence Pugh.
I thought his name was Laura.
No, I mean if you're talking about Danny from Midsummer, her name is Florence Pugh. As someone who just watched Midsummer, I know shit. I hate that movie.
Let's talk about Midsummer.
First of all, I did not like that movie.
You didn't like it?
Okay, so I liked it, but also it was horribly disgusting,
Also,
and I did not need it.
So he did Hereditary, and that's exactly how I felt about Hereditary.
I didn't think Hereditary was as gross, minus the whole scene with Charlie and versus the spoiler alert versus the pole. That was gross. But everything else was I think pretty tame. But Midsummer was disgusting. Anyways, back to Haunt. So there's this girl, and she's going through a rough time, and so her friends drag her out for a Halloween party.
Did she break up with her ex-boyfriend or not? I don't know
So
if
she
they
broke
actually
up
broke
with him
up.
over text message, which seems like the same.
I would do too. Yeah, he seemed very
after he at least hit her in some capacity.
Yeah,
she was covering a bruise.
Black
with
eye.
Makeup, yeah. And so her friends are well, to forget this asshole, we're just gonna take you out partying instead of clearly addressing the elephant in the room, the fact that she was in an abusive relationship. But whatever, let's go drink.
Well, they kind of brought it up, but I wouldn't say they sat down like Dr. Phil and talked about it.
Yeah, but it just seems oh, we're just gonna ignore the fact that you got attacked and we're just gonna go get drunk.
You want the friend to be like, now see, what your problem is?
No, I
is you need to get.
I don't want that. I never want a movie that has a Dr. Phil moment.
That was actually one of the scary movies that had Dr. Phil in it.
Well, it wasn't the first one.
No, I don't think
Because I've only seen the first one.
Well, lucky you.
It was the one with the tiny hand. And he was mixing the mashed potatoes.
Oh, God.
At that point, I just die of starvation. Not that I would die of starvation after one day, but I would choose death via starvation over tiny hand mixing.
Can I just do a little caution moment right now?
Depends.
I don't mind people with physical deformities. I know she does, so it's only half of Megan and Monty that does it, that acts like that.
I just
physical
don't want
deformity.
people to touch my food without...
With a tiny hand?
No, without gloves on. It's not food safe. You would not sell that in a restaurant. No.
Okay.
Don't like it.
So anyway.
I don't like people not following food laws and like
So the
hygienic
scariest
laws.
part about that movie was the health code violation for you.
Exactly. Exactly. And
what about Midsummer?
there was so
Hey.
much. No. Okay. So Midsummer. I don't even know what was worse.
We don't have to talk about Midsummer.
I don't even know what was worse. The lady that fell and like ate rock, or the dude that fell didn't die. Leg was like, and then they beat his face in.
Just gotta do, man.
Which they showed.
Just gotta do.
None necessary.
Spoilers.
Unnecessary. Also, and then the dude that was wearing the other dude is his human skin suit.
See, my biggest problem was the pubed food. So apparently,
So they were eating people, I guess?
Apparently there was someone at McDonald's that really loves me because I got...
No. Anyways, moving on. Don't need to talk about this. Don't need to talk about Midsummer. So, Hunt.
So,
like, they go out to
Hunt
this
isn't
party.
bad. We just keep going
No.
off topic.
Because that's who we are.
Exactly.
So, they go out to this party, and then they leave the party, and then they want to go to a haunted house, so they, like, keep looking online.
Well, they have this really douchey guy in their group that is loud, obnoxious, and I hated him right off the bat. He's supposed to be, like, the funny guy, but
He's not funny, he's just annoying.
Yeah.
He's, like, an extremely off-brand version of Jonah Hill.
I was thinking T.J. Miller.
I don't know who that is.
He's the curly hair. He got talk. Well, I can't do an impression of him. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm not a master thespian like this person right here.
Who can only do one accent, and it's Russian. Literally, the one accent I can do is Russian. And I'll try to do other ones, but then it just comes back to me being Russian.
She does an Australian accent and sounds just like a Russian.
But I'm not going to
your
do it
best
on
one,
camera. Because I'm laughing too much for it to be real. I would just break down laughing a little
You
bit.
would.
And so they're driving around, which they shouldn't have been driving because they're all drunk. Just another movie that glorifies drinking and driving.
That's the real scary part
That's
of
the real
this movie.
scary part of this movie.
Kids,
Don't drink and drive. Don't underage drink. And so they're driving around trying to find a haunted house, and then the girl's ex-boyfriend is like trailing them, and then they kind of get run off the road.
They pulled off to hide and
Yes.
see if he was following them.
And then all of a sudden this light, like this billboard next to them, lights up and it just says haunted house. So they go, yeah, this is where we need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would.
And so they go in and they have to sign a waiver, and then...
Well, they pull up and it's just this guy in a clown mask and he's not saying anything.
Also, they looked up Google reviews. There was one review, and my favorite part of the review was that it says all proceeds are donated to the Red Cross.
And I thought that was really cool of them.
I thought it was really great, and I immediately
Yeah.
said, so is this like they're kidnapping people and exsanguinating them and then donating their blood to the Red Cross?
Okay, now that I think about it, did they even pay for the tickets? Did they give him money?
I don't think they paid. I'm just going to say, if you're going into a haunted house and you don't pay, not good. That's not a good sign. And so they also have to like lock up their phones in a lockbox. And then they're given a key. And it's like, if you make it to the end, you
Did
get
they
the
win
key.
anything?
I don't even think they won anything.
They just got to...
Maybe they didn't have to pay. They made it to the
I don't remember them giving him
I
money.
don't
Maybe
think
they
they
did. I
did.
just don't remember it.
I was also not like super watching that part because like it wasn't really interesting.
I mean, I was concerned about the Red Cross getting the proceeds
Right.
all the time. So.
And so it starts off like a very tame. Like there's spiders and like cobwebs.
Yeah, it starts out
and,
like your typical
fake
haunted house.
skeletons that just like swing into view. It's like very typical definitely would, like, if I was doing it, I'd probably jump a little, just because, like, things quickly appearing always make me jump.
Then,
But, like, nothing super scary, minus the spiders.
oh, they were real spiders.
Real
and,
spiders.
Like,
No thanks. Don't need that. And so, and then it starts
But then they
getting
have
a
to
little
crawl in like
concerning.
tunnels and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And you know, as
Because there's like this one part where they split and it's either safe or not safe.
yeah,
And so half of them pick safe.
always go safe. I mean,
Yeah.
they're both going to be dangerous, but just go safe.
Go safe. just help yourself out. And then the other half picks not safe. So the safe
Why
ones,
split up though? I don't understand splitting up.
Well, because they didn't think it was dangerous, obviously.
Okay.
And like I wouldn't go anywhere alone in there, but like if
I wouldn't
was
split
just
up from my group.
That's true. I don't know. I don't really get the feeling that their group was like, minus the girls. I don't think they were super close with the guys, so like maybe they didn't really care. I don't know. I did not write this friendship.
Well, so when they go in the haunted house and there's all that like regular stupid stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like you as a viewer are still like kind of on edge because you don't know when like shit's
You
gonna
don't
go
know
down.
because obviously we knew going into it that it was like a haunted house that actually was horror. Like,
Right.
people were going to die because
So-
that was like in the description on Shudder.
And I felt very like
It was.
I had
extreme
anxiety.
Anxiety riddling.
yeah, because I didn't know what was going to happen. And actually, one of my biggest fears is exactly this movie:
Yeah, like
going
in
into a haunted house and they actually try to kill you.
But like the worst part is like you could get away with that.
I mean, they can
I
prop
don't
your
know
body
how
up against the
long-
wall, and
I
everyone's
don't
gonna
know
be
how
like,
long they would get away with it, but they would probably be able to kill at least a couple people before like anyone really found out. Because like, oh yeah, there's a body. Oh, it's just a fake body. Like, you can write off a lot of things that you're seeing in a haunted house. Because like that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be scary.
right.
And then there's this really dumb part where like they stuck their arms in the wall and they were supposed to guess what the body part was. One was noodles,
Yeah, it was
and
like
the other was
ramen noodles.
grapes for like eyeballs. And then this one girl sticks her arm into the wall and,
And the
doesn't
third
find
one
anything.
was rusty razor blades.
Yes, and so they cut her arm,
There we
and
go.
then she pulls her arm out.
yeah, I remember the part you referenced.
And so she has this tattoo on her arm, and
Yeah,
I thought,
it's like right
did
here.
they give her a tattoo?
I thought the same thing. I thought
And
she
then
got a
all-
tattoo.
And then all of a sudden, like, you see the cuts appear, and then blood starts coming out, and I was like, oh, that makes way more sense than her like, just giving her a
I was like,
tattoo.
what a bunch of
was
assholes
like-
to give her a tattoo.
But the worst part was it said love, and I was like, I'd be really pissed if someone
That
gave me a
would-
tattoo,
I'd be so pissed
and
if
it was
they-
love on my arm.
You
Like,
put
I
your
would
hand in
be-
a hole and it says "Live, Laugh, Love" on your arm,
and I would be like, well,
and that is your final fate.
and I'm like, gotta cut my arm off
Nope.
now.
Gotta die.
Gotta get the rusty razor blades. So like because I am a moron and because you are a moron, we thought the same thing. And so I texted you and I was like, was the tattoo? And I was like, oh, never mind. It's in the cuts in her arm. But I was like, wait, was that the horror moment? Was the tattoo?
So then, like, shit starts to get crazy because they capture one of the friends, and they have this like poker.
Yep, and it's fire hot because they like put it in a fire and then they just
So all the rest of the friends are behind this
This-
fence,
yeah.
and they
And they
drag
can't
her
get
out,
her.
and everybody's like, "Oh, what's gonna happen?" They go,
And they're like,
stab her right in the head.
oh shit, this is very real now.
Then they start freaking out. They're like, "Oh my god, we gotta get out of here!" So their friend's hurt. One of them has died, and they go running into this room, and that's where they meet Mitch the Ghost.
Yeah, Mitch is just like this dude.
Mitch is a very nice guy. He's a very nice ghost
Mitch, I'm a killer
that
ghost. Yeah.
tries to help them.
Yeah, but
Mitch is nice. He's the nicest one.
I mean, that's not what happens.
He's the
if
friendly
you watch
ghost.
the movie. If you cut off watching the movie at that part, you'd think.
Oh, was I supposed to
okay,
finish
he tried
it?
to help.
I saw Mitch and I figured everything was fine. He had the
Right.
keys, so I just hope they got out at the end.
Yeah, and it's just like it got very real very fast. Like once people started getting hurt, like it just kept happening. Also,
Well,
so this movie was made, I think, by the people that made A Quiet Place.
they wrote it, yeah.
Which fuck that movie.
I agree.
Hate it, but this movie also features someone stepping on a nail.
Rusty nail. That's their thing, man. They love those rusty nails being
Well, at
stepped
least
on.
like it makes sense in this movie. I don't understand why in A Quiet Place they had not realized that there was a fucking
Like a giant rusty
on
nail.
their steps. Literally, I don't understand. You think you would go through your house like once a week and make sure like nothing dangerous?
Well,
was
like
hanging
also,
around?
don't you like look down the stairs when you're walking? Like I do. I mean, I'm Polish, so I have to, or else I'm gonna fall straight down the stairs.
I also, my greatest fear is stepping on a nail. So
I mean, not to mention, I also have a cat, and my cat tries to kill me
you
walking
also have a
downstairs.
child.
I also have a child who
Also,
also
you
tries to kill me
cannot
walking downstairs.
eat carrots while going down the stairs.
I almost died eating a carrot walking up.
Your eye-
Running up the
your eye-
stairs.
Your eye was
And
so gross.
I thought I was going to do the Heimlich on myself because I was home alone.
He burst a blood vessel in his eye, and it was disgusting. I hope to never see that again.
I hope
'Cause
to
I
never
felt
almost
like-
die because of a
I felt
carrot
like I
again.
had to tell them why your eye was red.
I almost died because of a carrot.
Yeah.
So
that
kids,
was good.
don't eat your vegetables. Okay.
So there was that step on the nail moment, like in A Quiet Place, which I don't. This movie was infinitely better than A Quiet Place.
So like they keep going through these terrible things, and these guys are hunting them, and
People keep
Mitch
dying.
takes off his mask, revealing the first. No wait, sorry, the devil was the first guy to reveal his true face.
Yeah.
So every single one of these guys that have masks on have actually altered their face
Like through piercings
and like implants, and so they all look like demon monsters.
And at the end, you find out like it's this cult that likes that. Like if you do something
They'll
bad,
give you.
you'll get a face, but not just like don't help someone cross the road. Like you have to murder someone, which is like
Wait.
never.
One of the things wasn't not helping someone
No,
across the road.
I meant like I felt like I needed to explain.
Oh, I thought the devil
The
guy
bad.
got it because he didn't help an old lady cross the road.
No,
Oh,
I hate you.
I guess I watched the wrong movie.
You watched. You watched A Quiet Place. Just kidding. So, yeah.
So
People keep
just
dying.
people keep dying, and
Because these people that are hunting them.
but it's I felt very anxious the whole time.
Dude, it was like I felt invested in this movie.
Yeah, I really did too.
Like I felt like I knew this girl, and like if she died, like,
I was gonna be pissed if she died
Yeah.
because she had a terrible upbringing. We find out, like her dad was abusive. She had a terrible boyfriend who was abusive. Okay, here's what I don't. Okay, I felt like this was a giant waste. So, her abusive boyfriend gets the signal, or like one of the guys texts because she has the last phone left because they destroyed all the phones.
Yeah, but
She has the
the
last one
second
left,
one.
and he pins their location. So this abusive ex-boyfriend comes there. Now I thought it was going to matter. I thought either he was going to fight the guys, or he was going to actually be a part of this.
Yes, I legitimately thought he had orchestrated the
Yeah,
whole thing.
I did too.
As like an FU.
Like he kind of like chased them into this place. Well, it turns
Yeah.
out it doesn't matter.
And he dies.
And he dies within like two seconds.
Literally.
He walks
2
in and he
seconds.
gets like what? Does he get shot in the neck with
a
like
dart. And so he like pulls out of his neck. It's really gross.
And
Very
it
bloody.
Doesn't matter. He's dead.
I'm very like fainty when it comes to blood. So like, especially if like people just start bleeding out of their neck, I'm like.
Wait, you don't like
no,
that?
I don't like blood.
Oh, okay.
I do not work at the Red Cross, nor am I a vampire.
So Dracula isn't calling you to donate
No.
your blood at the Red Cross?
No, he's-
Good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome to the Red... Oh, not the cross, not the cross.
A way better movie than A Quiet Place.
I magically just disappeared again. I've been doing magic tricks the past couple videos. I know. Crazy, right?
That's our new gift.
So
is
the-
me just.
So the boyfriend dies, doesn't matter. These people are just offing everybody.
The one girl accidentally kills her friend because they dress the friend in one of their costumes, and so then she stabs the person thinking it's one of the bad guys.
I mean, I
but
would
it just
assume-
ends up being.
Well,
No,
I
no,
thought
no,
it
no,
was a
no.
bad guy too.
Yeah, me
I thought it was like
too.
the big boss because
I
he has this
don't-
crazy mask.
Yeah, I don't fault her for doing it because she was just doing what she needed to do
Right.
to protect herself. But I felt really bad because she's gonna have to live with that for the rest of her life.
So she makes it out alive, and so does this other guy that she was kind of having a love interest in.
Yeah.
And they're climbing this fence. Like they kill basically everybody except for 1 or 2 guys.
Yeah.
They are climbing this fence that has barbed wire on it. And she gets over, and the guy sees this other guy, and he gets down like, oh, what are you doing?
Right.
What are you, just go. But no,
Well, then you remember, well, as soon as he goes over there, the bad guy shoots him, and you're like, oh, that's why he did it. Because, like, He wanted to protect the girl. Because, like, if he didn't, the guy would have come over and shot both of them.
That's why I told you they should have killed him when they got him.
Yeah, I agree.
If anybody has a gun, you either A, take the gun, or B, kill them immediately. You don't just leave them there with a gun.
Yeah, you don't leave weapons that can be used.
Against you.
Especially from far distance.
And I was pissed she didn't take the chainsaw, because there was a guy chasing her with the chainsaw, and she beat him, and she did not take the chainsaw. I would be running around there just sawing down, like, walls and shit.
Just, yeah.
So take it, guys. Take
the dude gets shot, but
he survives.
he kills the dude.
It's merely a flesh wound.
Yes, exactly. That's honestly what happened. I don't understand. Both of them got shot throughout the evening. I don't know how they both lived. Because they literally both got shot, like, right here.
Yeah.
They were like, we can't shoot too close over there.
The haunted house has all these contraptions that have weapons that just fly.
Yeah,
at you.
that just, like, automatically will do bad things to you. So, yeah.
But I actually really like the way all the bad guys died. Like, they all died pretty brutally.
Yeah, I agree. Also, the best part of this movie was the ending. Not because it ended, but because she remembered when she was in the hospital. Because they got out and, like, they went to the hospital. And then the nurse is like, oh, you're going to have to sign some discharge papers. And then she remembers that when they filled out the waivers, they had to put down, like, their personal info. So she's like, fuck no. So then there's one person left. I don't think he actually dies. I think they just hit him over the head, and so...
He got away, yeah.
One of the people got away.
Like the main clown dude.
Yeah, and so one of the people got away, and he shows up at her house and, like, breaks in.
He thinks he's gonna get her, but,
she set up.
Turns the tables.
Yes, it's like Home Alone, except very deadly.
See what I just did there?
Yeah, and then she
turned the tables.
He, like, falls on the ground. He's, like, somehow incapacitated.
Another nail
scene.
And
then she just takes a shotgun, and I don't even remember what she says.
She goes, I'm going to take off your mask, because they kept saying they're going to rip off her face to take your mask.
Yes, and so then she just shoots the guy.
See, I thought they were going to play a game of cat and mouse. I'm like, no, just shoot him, and she did. I'm like, okay, good.
I'm like,
yes, that's how you do it.
This is what you do if you were in that situation.
Yes.
Just kill them. Take them. Just do it.
So, I really liked the movie.
I think it was great.
The only thing I had a problem with was that whole boyfriend thread, but
yeah,
I get why they needed it.
Yeah, it just seemed like a waste.
But, like, I wanted him to do more, but other than that, like, everything was awesome. I felt super anxious. I kept telling you, I hate this.
Yeah, I was like, at the beginning, I was like, I'm not sure if this is going to be good. And I was like, yep, this is good, because I literally can't handle how much anxiety this movie's giving me.
Totally recommend it.
2 thumbs up.
So, on a scale of Mitch the Ghost, who was the best of the masked dudes, and I would say the worst was probably the witch. She didn't do much. She did the Bernie thing, but, like, she never really got out there.
She never really reappeared after she killed the girl.
So, on a scale of Mitch to the witch, what do you give it?
Is a witch being good and
bad.
Mitch being bad?
Witch is like number 1 and Mitch is like number 10.
I'd say it's 1 down from Mitch.
You give it 1 down from Mitch?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give it a Mitch. Oh. And here's where we differ, and I bid
and
you adieu.
And we can still be friends.
No, I'm not gonna disappear again. So now that that's over, so tomorrow we're gonna do
something
an annual,
that has never been done before.
Something that's never been done before. So me and my friends, we have an annual movie marathon. We call it the Spooky Buddies. Can we edit like Spooky Buddies down there? Let's just like brings into like the Spooky Buddies.
I do not think we have that capability.
Are you saying we don't have the technology to do that?
I mean, unless you do, no. So
I can barely load it on the YouTube, let alone
Spooky
add shit to
Buddies,
it.
we're gonna watch a bunch of spoopy movies tomorrow.
And then, if we are still alive and friends, we will try to do a review of the 2019 Spooky Buddies Spooktacular Marathon.
And that's that on that.
Is that your new saying?
No, I just really want to say
No, that's your new catchphrase.
I just really wanted to say that. So, you have that to look forward to. Have a great Halloween. Even though we will have a video probably before Halloween.
Maybe.
Have a great Halloween.
You know, Halloween's my birthday, by the way.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
I didn't. He's old.
Some friend you are.
Bye.